What's going on, guys, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. Wow, I need to drink and eat, I just realized. So, I read the comments on the last video in the Auger search, and I asked you guys kind of what the best place to find the Auger is and all that kind of stuff. And it seemed like it's pretty much a lost cause. It's a really hard item to actually find and work with. You have to only find them in cars now. Cars don't respawn loot. So they're actually really, really hard to find. I guess like if you're running through a town, search all the cars and maybe you'll get lucky and find one, but it's not really a great idea to go ahead and like, you know, figure out and try to find one. It's not exactly the easiest option. So today what we're going to do is we're going to repair some of these items. So I read the comments, a lot of people were like, instead of waiting for things to break down, just go ahead and repair them. You take these short iron pipes and you make them into these metal strips. And then you use them to repair your items. I'm not sure how to do it. I guess you do that, right? You just do one and it repairs it all the way? Oh no, it's... Will it take all of them, though? Maybe that's going to fully repair it. 20 of them? No, not fully, but enough, right? Those short iron pipes are really easy to make, I'm pretty sure. How do we make those short iron pipes? Forged iron. I forget how to make forged iron, though. Forged iron is literally an iron ingot in here. Okay, so iron for iron, repair things. So let's go ahead and repair our barbed club. Let's just go ahead and do this. Forged iron. 12 short iron pipes. And then we go ahead and make metal strips. And we repair the barbed club. Even though, actually, some people were telling me there's a better club. Spike club, iron reinforced club, or it's... I think it's the spiked club. Yeah, that's 4 iron ingots. That's a lot. It doesn't tell me what the entity damage is either. So let's just go ahead and just repair... We're just going to repair the barbed club for now. We'll get to this club later. We need a lot of metal for the rebarb that we're going to be using. Okay, so it doesn't take all of them. It just takes enough to repair it. Okay, so we probably should repair our hunting rifle, right? So that's not how you repair it. You need a repair kit for guns, I think. Unless there's a certain item. Yeah, weapon repair kit. Weapon repair kit. And a stick. So we can just repair the crossbow with a stick. Okay, so we're learning. I'm reading the comments and I'm learning some new things. Alright, so what we're going to do today is outline our castle. Like I said, the Auger search is kind of like an unnecessary one, and it's not really a thing that we should do or should concentrate on. It's kind of one of those things that you just like, oh, I ran across one and I picked it up. So what I was doing off camera a little bit is placing down these wood frames, just to kind of outline what I want to do for this castle. The plan is right here. I'm going to grab these wood frames. I think this is 18 wide. So let's go ahead and place 18 of these down. It's not going to be made out of wood. One. No, we don't need to count. We just know we have 18 in our hand. So this is going to be a nice like wood frame outline. These are not going to get upgraded. We're just going to pick these up as we go and place down the rebarb frames. And that bush is in the way. So it is 18 wide. I kind of want an uneven number. That way the gate is a single door. If that makes sense. So let's go ahead and just, I believe, move this over 1. And I'll explain to you guys what this is supposed to look like. So these are going to be the towers. They're not that large, but they're going to kind of jut out a little bit more. This is just enough space to kind of get a stairway working, I guess. To the top, or just a ladder to the top, which is all I really want and or need. So that's why they're not that large. I could make them a little bit larger if you think if they're not going to be that as threatening, I guess. We need some more wood frames, I just realized. And I think we dropped off all our wood at home, so let's just chop down a tree real quick. So this is going to be like kind of how the wall works. This is the wall, and this is the defensive towers that are jutting out. So this is going to be... I'd say about, we'll start with just making it too high, and we'll start by making these pretty damn tall. These are just going to be 2, 3, 4 blocks high, made out of metal rebarb, in which we pour cement over to make them reinforced concrete, and then we're going to repeat this on all 4 sides until we have a castle. We'll make like a makeshift kind of wood-looking gate thing, reinforced gate with just like a door in the middle. Nothing too crazy. We'll probably do a tungsten door. We'll work on getting some of those tungsten trophies, and that's where the castle is going to be. The moat that I want to do, I can kind of improvise a little bit and make it a little bit smaller, but still work the same way. I mean, walls work exactly the same as a moat would, but I think a moat would still be pretty damn useful. But we can easily work with just walls to start. We can do a moat later if we find an auger, or if I just feel like doing it off camera or something. It wouldn't be a terrible idea. A few trees, and we're going to make these into wood frames. And I'm going to outline the rest of this place. So the castle should be pretty cool. It should work perfectly. I want like this. This is just going to be open. It's not going to be roofed off. There's no really climbing zombies anymore, and if there are, I don't think there really is, actually. I know the spider zombies, I don't think they climb anymore. I just don't know. I haven't really seen them, and I've never really lived in a base in a while. I know when they introduced them, they were a huge nuisance, and that's when I ended up putting like some kind of ladder wall around my base that killed the zombies. It was actually pretty useful. But I don't think there really is climbing zombies anymore, and if there are, I can just use spikes to kind of fix that issue. And there's no really hornets around in this area either. That is not a lot of wood frames. There's no really hornets around in this area either, so it's not the biggest of deals. So this is 20 technically, right? And then you build off the corners. Okay, so that's what we're going to outline today. We're just going to outline the entire castle. It's going to take up this entire area. I want the middle to be open. That way we can just build a farm in the middle, maybe just like put a fountain or something weird in the middle. Let's just go ahead and freaking... I want to see if I can break this stuff down. Who knows? What am I wearing for a shirt currently? Wearing a plaid shirt? I don't know what's supposed to go there. Can you find backpacks? I know we can make that armor now. I actually want to check. We got to we got to go after every single airdrop that we find. I think it was called a scrap chest armor. Oh, I just canceled this right there. Okay, so it's leather and scrap. It's just leg and chest right now. That seems pretty useful. We could actually go for that. That's probably a lot better than what we currently have. All right, so we got enough right now to do one side, almost do the other. So we just placed down 20 blocks. Like I said, we're not going to be upgrading this wood. We could just make a wood castle, but that just wouldn't look cool. And I also want to try the new cement thing. Alright, so that's 20, and then you build off of the 20. Like this. 1, 2, boom. 1, 2, boom. And then we do that again over here. We have 18 currently, so let's just make a few more frames, and we should be able to do one last side, and then we just need to chop down a few more trees. There we go, we got 20, and the rest we'll make while we actually do this. We just chopped down a few more trees, and then we should have the outline done. And then we're going to test how the reinforced concrete actually works and how much materials it's going to take us. I really haven't seen a video of anybody doing it yet. There probably is one out there, I just probably didn't search enough, so I just want to see how the cement pours, and like, do we need a bucket per block? That would just take forever. I don't know how it's going to work out, but we'll figure it out as time goes on, and we're going to go ahead and just chop down one more tree, finish up this outline, and then we're going to see how that stuff works. We need to make a cement mold, which is just like a square like this. Just so happen to be like that, and it's just a bunch of clay right here in a circle, and it makes a cement mold. And then you put actual stone, like broken stone, from the ground inside the furnace, and you melt that down, and it makes cement. And then you put gravel underneath that, and then you have cement bucket mix. And then you pour that on top of a rebarb frame that has been upgraded once with wood planks. So that's what we're going to test. We're just going to like do one out back here or something. really weird and random, just so we actually know what we're doing. So let's go ahead and just find some clay while we craft up these wood frames. And we'll just test it out and see how it works. I want to see, like, does the bucket actually, like, pour cement mix? Kind of like a water? Or does it pour it just once? Or, like, what does it do? Do we need, like, one bucket per? There's actually some iron right here. I don't know why it has a dirt-sounding animation. That's weird. We could easily actually run around in this area and find exposed iron. And that's, like, really easy to get some stuff. We can also run back to this area and break up some iron as well. Let's go ahead and eat something. We're actually pretty low on food. We gotta hunt. Here we go. A little bit of food. A little bit of drink. Alright. So honestly, my things really shouldn't break anymore now that I know that whole repairing system. The thing is, it's a hard transition moving from something like Alpha 1. Like, I've literally been playing since the first patch has came out, and all this stuff is really new to me, because I did skip, I think I skipped, like, Alpha 7 and 8. I skipped, like, a couple alphas in between, and then I did the multiplayer series, and then it just kind of became, like, a point where I was missing a lot of things, and I didn't realize that they were actually available to me. Since Alpha 1, I've just had to rebuild everything when it breaks. Reinforced concrete was just actually, like, a crafted item. It was, like, it was a lot easier in Alpha 1. It was less complicated. Like, this wasn't even smoothed over in Alpha 1. It used to be brick, so you used to just be able to make a cobblestone house, and it was the quickest thing ever, and it would be easily defendable. Like, it wasn't hard. Something like a castle isn't even necessary. Like I said, we could literally live out of this house, but, you know, that's no fun. It's kind of like Minecraft. Like, it's an easy thing to kill people, but if you don't live inside the coolest house, you're not awesome. So it's just like, I don't know. So there's the cement mold. There we go. Let's go ahead and just place down those frames real quick. That way we have the outline done for the castle. I hope you guys can kind of tell what I'm doing. I'm probably going to expand the size of these. I could just back it up one and make it a 3x3, but I think that's, like, good enough for now. Here we go. We're going to need a little bit more wood to actually build the rebarb so we can cook up some cement, and also so we can actually add wood planks to it. So we're just going to chop down one more tree. I'm keeping the seeds, by the way. Where are the seeds? Right here, the maple seeds, so we can actually put trees inside our little fort and have them grow. That's going to be really cool as well. We just farm trees inside there. We really won't have to leave. That's the plan, to build a castle and then not have to leave the castle. Never have to leave. We literally just have the farm to live off of. We can leave to, like, hunt for, like, meat, and then literally we just farm, and we'll have our own little river in there, and we'll be able to grab water from that, and it will be really cool. So let's head on upstairs to the furnace. We need some stone, actually. I don't know why I didn't think of this now. Let's just freaking go ahead and just dig straight down right here. It's not the small stones. We actually need, like, stone that you can place. Actually, wouldn't it just be easier if I found some exposed stone in the valley over here, maybe? I do see some exposed stone right there. That way we don't have to dig down, and we could just grab the exposed stone. Makes it a lot easier. Here we are. Just a little bit exposed stone. And then we smelt that down. I don't know how much we're going to need, but I know we're probably going to need more than just one. But that's not too hard to do. Our stamina is really low. That's why this is not working very well. I also saw a lot of comments about the stamina system and how stamina affects your hits and all that kind of stuff. I did know about that. But sometimes it's just, you just need to attack. You can't just wait for your stamina to come back. I mean, like, eventually I want to be able to have that whole unlimited coffee thing going for me. But for now, you just kind of have to deal with the stamina that you got. I guess we can drink goldenrod tea because that's of abundance. It's just so easy to make. But, like, coffee is, like, something we should probably grow and have an unlimited amount of coffee. That way we literally have an unlimited amount of stamina. Okay, I knew she was getting close, but not that damn close. Let's just go right over here to this exposed stone. We just need, like, a few pieces. See, cement's not that hard to make. It's just I feel like the amount of it that you have to make is more of the issue. And also rebar frames. Hello. Alright, so we just didn't want to lead them back to our base. That's why we killed them real quick. Let's just get inside real quick and smelt down some of that cement. And then we put gravel underneath the cement, which you can actually just do 2 small stones, I believe, for gravel. I think it's 2 small stones up here or something. It's a weird crafting recipe. I know you can use small stones to make gravel. I just have to search it up. Let's go ahead and make the cement first. Did we chop down a tree? We did. Okay. So we need some kind of heat source. We could just use the coal, but we still need trees to upgrade, so. Here we go. Furnace is right here. And take out that iron mold and put in the cement mold. And what you do is you actually take this stone and then you just burn that stone with a log. It's a 2-minute timer, so it's actually these 3 stones are going to produce 15 cement. Actually, that's 3 stones for 15 cement. Wow, okay. So let's see how these cement buckets actually work. Let's go ahead and take that. Pick up my torch. In the last update, they also made it so you can actually place torches on walls again, by the way, and not have to have a freaking wall holder, which kind of is awesome. Gravel. That's what it is. It's 4 small stones. I've been reading the wiki a lot because I hate being such a scrub noob. So, we're learning. It's this, maybe? And then you get the concrete mix. I think it honestly is only going to work with one of them. Block repair 2. Huh. Let's see how it works. And then what we need to do is we need to make those short iron pipes, which is the forged iron. This is how you make forged iron. We probably already had forged iron, didn't we? So this is a big iron thing that we need. And then we do rebar frame. Here we go. Just a quick little test. So this entire fortress is going to be made out of this. And you just saw how much it's going to take to actually get that to happen. So we're going to need to find some iron veins. I can tell you that. And we definitely will find some iron veins. And we'll definitely just... We could easily head back to the main city as well and break down some of those iron things. So we're just going to test it back here. Why the hell not, right? So what we want to do is get some wood planks. Go ahead and upgrade it with a repair tool. And then what you do is you pour the cement mix into that. So yes, it is 1 cement mix to make one of these. And then it's supposed to just over time, it just kind of like does stuff. And then the wood eventually just like pops off. I don't know how long of a process it is. But honestly, getting a stack of that cement buckets isn't really that hard to do. I think the hardest thing is going to be the rebar frames. Let's just go check on the cement upstairs. Maybe when we come back, that'll be done. So that's a pretty cool system. Pretty cool system. That makes reinforced concrete, which is actually a really strong item that zombies are not going to be able to get through. Wow, it actually has a little stand on it. Just saw that. So literally, we could easily get like 15 buckets of cement just purely off of doing this. Then we make 12 gravel, 12 buckets of cement. Easy. We can also head back and pick up the cinder blocks, which also gives you a shit ton of gravel. So honestly, it's not the hardest thing to do. And it's just like all a bunch of like, kind of like a grind almost, and just get all that metal and everything and just place it down in buckets of cement. Let's see how long this actually takes though. Do I need to force it off of it? No, I don't think I do. I'm also curious what it takes to repair it. I think I just took some cement. No, we still have 15. Didn't take any wood planks. How long does this actually take? Do we need multiple buckets of cement? These are honest questions. We need to learn this stuff now and not later. Get the swapped. Cement mix. No, I guess it's just over time kind of thing. I don't know how long it actually takes. Somebody in the comments will probably tell me how long of a daytime it takes for this to actually happen. It probably isn't effective to have a really long daytime. I have a 60-minute cycle right now, and it's 80% daytime, so the time flies by really slowly during the day. And every 3-4 episodes or so, we actually have a nighttime, and that's how I like it. But if this isn't going to really do anything quickly, then I might have to change that. So that's pretty cool. That's what the entire castle is going to be made out of. Of course, it's going to be a lot better than that when it actually becomes the reinforced concrete, which is going to be a pretty cool thing to see when the base is kind of like half reinforced concrete and half like almost concrete. It'd be a pretty cool system. So tomorrow what we're probably going to do is head over to that old city that we died a million times at and see if we can't get some extra iron and some extra gravel and just, you know, start smacking away and building up this base if we can. We kind of learned everything that we could today. If there's anything else that you want to tell me, please comment down below, and I'll be sure to check out all the comments and see what we can learn. And I guess I will see you guys tomorrow. We should probably make some molds out of these items. Yeah, that's what we'll do tomorrow. Adios.